Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahdan Hakimi bin Usli. My metric number is 50209. So today I'm going to discuss about the topic that in individual assignment, the question that I take to answer this question. Okay, question that I take from this from individual assessment is question 1 and also question 3. Question 1 is refer to the consideration, and for question 3 is for the frustration. Okay, for question 1 you can refer this below. Okay, question 1 is about the Ali, the younger of the three siblings, has been offered to study University Malaysia Terengganu. His two sister Aminah and Alia promised to provide allowance for him RM500 monthly on the condition that their mother transfers some lumps to both of them. So their mother agreed to transfer the land to Aminah and also Alia. Both of them, however, failed to fulfill their promise, and Ali sued them for the promise. So otherwise Aminah and Alia. So for the answer is okay. Issue whether Ali has a right can sue his two older sister Aminah and Alia that amounts promised in a contract. Okay. So law we take is according to section 2D of the Contract Act 1950. Okay, that's consideration is defined as when at the desire of the promisor, that promisee or any other person has done or obtained from doing or does obtain from doing a promise to do or obtain from doing something, such as of the abstinence is called the consideration for the promise. From this definition, it is clear that in a valid contract, the consideration need not flow from the promisee only. It could flow from any other person who is not a party to such a contract. So the second law is about the according to section 26 Contract Act 1950. Alright, so we refer the contract in Malaysia, right? So provide that an agreement without a valid consideration is void unless they belong to one of those category of agreement list in the same section has been exempted from the rule. Okay, so this question that we refer in case for Venkata Chinaya versus Wirikata Maya. Okay, 1881. Okay, we explain for the case. In this case, it refer a sister agreed to pay annuity Rs 653 to her brother who provide not consideration for the promise. But one on the same day, their mother have given the sister some lamps, stipulating that she must pay the annuity to her brother. The sister subsequently failed to pay the annuity and was sued by her brother. So the court held she was liable to pay the annuity. There was good consideration for the promise, even though it did not move from her brother. Okay, let's continue about the application. So application that refer according to section 2D of the Contract Act 1950 and also section 26 Contract Act 1950 that refer to the case Venkata Chinaya with Wirikata Maya, right? So Aminah and Alia made a proposal which their mother and promised to provide allowance for Ali RM 500 monthly on the condition that their mother agreed to transfer some land to both of them. So there must be a consideration for a promise. Their mother agreed and transfer the land to Aminah and Alia, but both of them did not fulfill their promise to Ali. So, in conclusion, this case, Ali has a right can sue Aminah and Alia. It is because of the consideration is valid between Aminah and Alia when their mother agreed to transfer the land to them. However, they did not fulfill their promise to Ali. So, right, so we go to another question. So, question 3. Question 3, you can refer this below. All right. So, question 3 is about the frustration, right? It's about the doctrine of the frustration, right? So, question 3, Lily sometimes suffer from mental disorder, which cause her easily to hallucinate and unable to think rational. One day, she entered an agreement with ABC Ltd to sell her 10-store office building RM 1.5 millions. The current market value of the property is 15 millions. A week later, she realized that she would suffer loss due to the contract. She wished to know whether she could challenge the validity of the contract. Right, so advice to the Lily. So this answer I do is whether she could challenge the validity of the contract by reason of her really mental disorder. Right. So the law we refer is about the according to section 11 of the Contract Act 1950 in Contract Malaysia, right? We provide that every person is competent to contract who is of the age of the majority and of the sound mind and who is not disqualified from the contracting by any law to which he is a subject, right? So from the according, so another section refer to section 12, right, of the Contract Act 1950 provide that section 12 bracket 1, a person is said to be a sound mind for the purpose of making a contract if at the time when she made it she is capable of understanding it and of the forming a rational judgment as to its effect upon his interest. So second is about the in section 12 bracket 2, a person who is usually of the unsound mind but occasionally of the sound mind may make a contract when she is of a sound mind, but in section 12 bracket 3, a person who is usually of the sound mind but occasionally of unsound mind might not make a contract when she is of a sound mind. So in the question I will refer in case Imperial Loan Co Ltd versus Stone 1892, right? So in this case of the Imperial Loan Co Ltd versus Stone 1892, a person of the unsound mind was sued promissory notes she had signed it as a surety. The jury found that she was innocent when she signed the note, but there was not finding as to the creditor. Creditor is knowledge of such insanity, right? The judge instructed a verdict against the creditor who appeared. Since the contract entered by a person who lacked the capacity to make, it was not would be but could be avoided by the person provided that the other party to do contract knew or is not generally accepted ought to have a known of his incapacity, right? So in application that we refer about in the case, according to section 11 of the contract at 1950 and also case Imperial Loan called Ltd versus Stone, Lily has the capacity to enter the contract. That means she also competent for entering into a legally binding agreement, so that Lily has a legal capacity to challenge the validity of the contract because of her basic competence during signing the contract. So, from the section 12 of the contract at 1950 that refer to the case Imperial Loan called Ltd versus Stone 1892. Lily is a person that sometimes suffer mental disorder. The contract that entered by a person who had suffered mental disorder is voidable. So, she is competent to enter into the contract, though she can avoid her contract if she certified the court that she was incapable of understanding the contract and the other party cannot it. Okay? So the contract is voidable at her option. So in conclusion, in the question, Lily has a right to challenge the validity of the contract because she is competent to enter into the contract. Okay, so that's all for me, and thank you.